Okay, peace. This is Wind Dragon. I'm gonna make a quick video. I hope you can hear me well. I have the laundry mat going right now, so I'll try to speak a little loud. Well, straight to the point. If you watched my video previously, which was more about the rivalry between China and the West nations as Europe and America, and basically why why Chinese martial arts isn't so accepted in the West, and because of the old history of the Boxer Rebellion, where China and the West were basically at war with each other due to the murder of 30,000 Westerners, Christians, and Chinese, all killed by the Chinese boxers who did not want China to be influenced by the West in any way. So anyways, this video is part 2, and I'm going to talk about briefly why Japanese martial arts are more accepted here. And this is very interesting. You will notice that wherever you go, there are lots of Japanese martial arts and Muay Thai schools and MMA schools, and you already know the MMA stuff that goes back to the time of the Greeks. So that is nothing new. It's just what it is now. It's just commercialized. Anyways, and you guys also know that I'm not a hater of different arts. I'm just kind of, I'm someone that supports different arts. But I do feel that the Chinese martial arts should be well respected, or should be a lot more respected, especially after the powerful demonstrations and of Bruce Lee, who came here in the 1970s and became a star and showed everybody who and what true martial arts was all about. So anyways, why are the Japanese martial arts so accepted, like karate, like jiu-jitsu, like judo and kendo and aikido and all these things? Well, let's go back to World War II, where there was an all-out war between America and Japan. They attacked us at Pearl Harbor, and what did we do? We retaliated with the atomic bomb. And what else happened? Honorable samurai, honorable Japanese people who did not let anyone into their island, their country, for hundreds, if not thousands of years. I believe there was only one foreign connection that actually were allowed to enter into Japan, which may have been the people from Holland, but that's a different topic. I'm not going to get into that. However, I find it interesting, and everything should always be questioned. Why are Japanese martial arts so popular? One would say it's because they're effective in their work. Yes, that's true. I lived in Japan. I know. I've seen all. Most Japanese martial arts are very effective, and in Japan, most Japanese martial arts, there's fighting competitions for every style. I bet you didn't know that, but that's very true. Japanese put their arts to the test, and I highly respect it about them. But does that mean that the Chinese do not? That's not true. Chinese also do the same thing. So why is Japanese martial arts so much more popular? Why is there so much money in the industry of Japanese martial arts, especially karate and jiu-jitsu? Well, after World War II, many Japanese basically sold out. And I hate to say it, but many Japanese sold out. And unlike the Chinese, where, the Chinese were rebelling against the Western influences and the Western powers, the Japanese did not do that. They sold out. They were willing to basically throw away their ancient culture and adapt to the Western ways and to the Western powers. And that's what has fueled their economy, the connection between America and Japan as far as technology goes, and just on a political level, and also a cultural level. So because of the connection between America and Japan after World War II, there's a lot more open-mindedness for Japanese culture when it comes to the Western mind. It makes perfect sense. So that's one of the reasons why Japanese martial arts is a lot more accepted in the West, in Europe, in America, and basically anywhere where there's Western power, you will see Japanese culture or Japanese martial arts highly accepted. There's always a karate school on every street. You know why? This happened because the connection was made after World War II, where the Japanese sold out to the Western powers. You know, so it's as simple as that. I mean, that is the history. You can research it yourself. You could even see it in the movie The Last Samurai. You know, that's a perfect description. A lot of truth is in the movies. The Last Samurai. That was like a perfect just analogy and exactly what I'm talking about to the T. You know, and I'm not a historian by any chance, but I just love history because to me, history shapes the future. You know, like what the decisions that are made in the past, you know, are manifested in the future, and they create realities, and that's basically what happened. And so, yeah, that's another reason why, you know, the Japanese martial arts is more accepted, and also because of the old rivalry with China and America. You know, that's probably why, you know, they make fun of Chinese martial arts. And it's wrong. It needs to end. It really, especially in the martial arts community, you know, if you don't understand history, as far as like Shaolin Temple and how, you know, the Shaolin Temple was literally like the base where mastery of martial arts styles existed. It was a place where monks dedicated their entire lives to styles. Literally, this is what they did all day, every day, 24 hours of a day. And they sparred, they fought, they trained, they ate well, they mastered the martial arts. You know, and it's very interesting to hear MMA fighters disrespect Kung Fu. You know, obviously you do not know your history. Now, if you're coming from a place of where like you believe that the best martial arts comes from Greece and pancration, and that is totally fine. That is your opinion. But I beg to differ. I believe that the best martial arts came from the Shaolin Temple, and that's just my personal opinion, and that's just how I feel. So yeah, this is part 2, and this might be the end of this quick series. Thank you for watching part 1, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I hope that I was able to share some information on why you know, the martial arts industry is shaped the way that it's shaped. So yeah, and I'm going to stop right here. There's a lot more. There's the whole business and economic issue with the martial arts. I know many traditional martial artists that had to literally stop teaching just because you know, the old ways are not accepted anymore, and people do not want to train in those hardcore ways anymore. Everyone just wants to learn how to fight in 6 months, and I just personally think that there's something wrong with that. You know, you want to learn something, why not learn the essence? Why not learn the foundation of it, and then progress to the more modified way? You know what I'm saying? Like Bruce Lee is a good example of that. He started with a traditional martial arts that's about 300 to 500 years old, learned the history of it, you know, developed a base at it. You know, I can't say that he mastered Wing Chun because he did not know the whole system, but, you know, he knew it enough to be able to use it to the best of his ability. And from there on, he evolved as a martial artist and grew and got into Jeet Kune Do, which would be considered now as more of a sport like you know, well, not a sport like MMA, but MMA would be considered, sorry for choking on my words a little bit, MMA would be considered a sport version of Jeet Kune Do. And that's basically what it is, to a little degree. Anyways, this is the video part 2. So I'm going to stop mumbling here. I hope that you guys could hear the words that I was saying. But yeah, these are just some ways that I think. I mean, how could a martial arts system like like Kali, Filipino martial arts, where they deal with knives and weapons, or martial arts like Silat, martial arts like just traditional Chinese martial arts not be accepted. I kind of uncover the reasons why in these videos. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I am finally going to end this video. All right, thanks for visiting my page. Subscribe if you like my videos. Please share them, please like them, and thank you for all your support. This is why I make my videos, for my passion and just to spread that creative energy out to the world. All right, peace and love.